All right. Got another battle for was it Battle Draft Empire Darian's League? I mean by now you guys should be familiar with like me doing these, but um, basically it's a group of some pretty good battlers. They battle it out in a draft league format. And a draft league, if you're not familiar, it is they basically draft mons, battle it out every week, just like kind of like a schedule, just like football or whatever. But I just go through, analyze the battles. I'm watching this for the first time, so I'm giving like my analysis of it, like as we kind of go along, like my predictions. Then like when the battle ends, I kind of just like say my overall feelings about it. But right now, you got the New York Necrozmas and the Anaheim Psyducks. I think this one is. So, just look off a team preview. Anaheim Psyducks, C. Monroe. He's got Grimmsnarl, Rotom, Zard, Scolipede, Mew, and Champ. Necrozma's got Fable, Curum, Tangrowth, Gallade, Pidgeot, and Incineroar. And they're using AG. That's why you see like mons that aren't in Swish. But this is, I mean, most obviously going to be a screen setter. Um, Pivot. I think Megas are allowed here, so might be Zardex. And then you've got Scolipede probably. I don't know if Baton Pass is allowed here, but I mean it's probably definitely his secondary sweeper. Probably Guts Machamp, and then Mew. Probably, yeah, it's definitely his hazard setter because he doesn't have another rock setter. So this could be toxic spikes on the Scolipede, and then spikes plus stealth rocks on the Mew. And then for his side, he doesn't have a stealth rocker, so obviously gotta be Clef. Kieran B, always a danger. Probably, I mean, D Dance. There's no reason to not use D Dance. Tangrowth, bulky pivot, probably carrying Rocky Helmet. Probably this is probably Scarf. And this Pidgeot's probably his sorry, probably his Mega. And then you've got Incineroar for Intimidate. So probably lead off. I mean, probably screens of Grimmsnarl, and then probably he might lead Pidgeot just to kind of get that Mega off automatically, or maybe lead Incineroar. We got slow, music's off. All right, so he went and rode him, get that fat pivot off, I guess. All right, so yeah, he's forced out. Click vote switch is the easiest thing. Oh no, he went for Trick. Okay, so Trick actually helped. So now he got a choice scarf, Tangrowth, which is actually not good for Tangrowth. So he goes in the Scolipede. He misses the Stumpore. Scolipede, I don't know what it can do to. Okay, I wouldn't really set up here just because, well, I mean, he's kind of looking out that he's missing, but setting up when he can click like Spore isn't really the best. But Incineroar comes out, drops the attack. Um, Probably pulling a double, expecting him to go into Rotom. Okay, no, he stayed in. I don't know if Rock Slide would have killed it from that range, but yeah, he goes into Rotom, which is the easy pivot. Probably quick U-turn with the. No, he went for Hurricane. Okay, so I mean, he's forced out at this point. He can't stay in with. All right, so he roosted to get rid of the flying type, and so that's actually pretty smart. He goes in his Zard, so it's probably it's yeah Zardex. And I think Zardex might be able to get up to like one D dance. Well, I mean Dragon Claw kills as well, but now he's got a Zardex at 50%. So going in Incineroar, drop the attack. They can force out the Zardex and make him go into Rotom. And he goes into Machamp. Okay, this is like the most inaccurate I've been like in any of these replays so far. And Machamp really can't do anything to Clef, so you got to switch back out Grimmsnarl. And I mean, this is probably the best way for him to get up screens pretty easily. He goes for Trick or Snarl. All right. And Prankster doesn't work on Dark type, so that's why Trick didn't work. All right, so he goes Rotom, knock off. All right, so now he might be able to take another. He might be able to take a Darkest Lariat, but hitting Volt Switch probably the best right now. Okay, so went for Pump. Volt Switch would have been the best because I mean, Incineroar would be easily scared out, and now he finally catches the Stun Spore, and now he's stuck in a Stun Spore. So, and you don't. Yeah, he's paralyzed. he doesn't really have too safe with. Uh, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, he can roost up here. He might be able to set up on this. Maybe. I mean, if he went for another D dance here, that would be pretty smart. All right, switched out. All right, so Snarl comes out, goes for Wish. I mean, it's going to be that kind of day, but I'm guessing. Okay, so that's pretty good. That did a lot of damage. All right. I mean, his easiest pivot is to go into Scolipede because that stun sport's coming. Oh no, knockoff. Okay. So now, I mean, he just kind of clicks just to try to get something off at this point. Okay, Swords Dance. Okay, he doesn't have Speed Boost. I just noticed. Unless I'm missing something, but yeah, Scolipede doesn't have Speed Boost. So he goes Zardex. Yeah, he eats that Fire Punch. So I think now's the best time to like DD. Well, no, because he got that Tangrowth. If he was at like maybe, oh, okay, I think he can actually land another Flare Blitz. I'm pretty sure he outspeeds the Incineroar, so best time to roost up. And now I think he should definitely okay, party shot again. Probably should DD again here just to kind of get his attack back up. Cure him. Um, yeah, now Sculpey's gone, so he doesn't have that status absorber anymore. And then Champ comes in, Ice Punch, obviously, I'm guessing, or just Fighting Stab. I know Ice Punch, Bullet Punch. Oh, Dynamic Punch. Okay, and Clef's to switch in. So, um, I guess he's kind of just expecting him to keep doing Wish Pass. So, clicking Knockoff here is actually pretty smart. And get rid of Heavy Duty Boots. Clef hurt itself, but then that Wish comes through again. Um, I personally would probably go into. Let me see. Is this running? Okay, we don't know the ability yet, so I would probably go into Zard to see if this thing's unaware or not. Because if it's unaware, I mean, he can kind of just use it as setup fodder. And if it's not unaware, I mean, it doesn't really matter either, because I think two Flare Blitzes would kill. Especially, I don't know. I guess now Mew's probably the screen setter, or okay, never. It is unaware. That's why it had boots. If it was Magic Guard, it wouldn't have had boots on it. So yeah. And then, hmm, I don't know if he didn't catch that or what, but okay. So, but Cosmic Power can't. I mean, so I'm guessing he's probably running Aura Spear as the other attack. Oh no, Body Press. Nice. Okay, so Incineroar's gone. Clef comes out. How much wish does he have left? 11 left. All right. Um, I don't know if he hasn't realized that Mew isn't that Mew's unaware, or I don't know. That's so weird. Okay. I feel like Ice Beam would have done more if it was. I mean, it's not stab. I don't know. Trying to figure out this thing's like unaware is like killing me right now. But we'll see. I mean, when he clicks store power, we'll see the damage output. If it just outright Okos or does a good chunk of damage, then we know that it's not unaware. Then that makes you question why it had heavy duty boots. All right, so just this back and forth. Click a button. Unless maybe he's trying to. Okay, yeah, it's unaware. That body press would have done more. I think now he's just trying to stall out the wishes, but I'm not too sure. I think he kind of wasted a bunch of turns here. Okay, yes, I definitely think he wasted a bunch of turns by doing that with Mew, because now he just goes back into Grimmsnarl. Gets stun spored. So I'm kind of wondering what the other two moves are. I mean, I have to assume it screens. I don't really know what else Grimmsnarl does besides screens and these other two moves. So Rotom comes out. I personally would have went into Zard just because Zard can kind of whittle him down. Okay, there we go. Because I'm pretty sure. Oh, dang, these crits are. Yeah, these crits are kind of mattering at this point. I wouldn't have D-danced there because, like I said, he's still unaware. So I mean, it's kind of a wasted move. I mean, I guess he's kind of just using his setup fodder. That way, when he does beat it, it's a he can sweep the rest of the team. Okay, went for Roost. Okay, now I think a Flare Blitz will just kill outright from this range. Okay, cool. And how much did he lose? Well, it's about 30% with that. Okay, now Clef comes out. Definitely Roost here. Please don't click Flare Blitz. Oh, never mind. I missed the turn. He Dragon Danced. Okay, so yeah, might as well just Roost up. How many wishes does he have left? Wishes got 7 left. Okay, so that's actually pretty good for him. Okay, yeah, definitely click Flare Blitz at this point. I think +3 should kill everything else. But he shouldn't. Oh no, it's actually not a 2-hit KO. But what it does do is it forces him to keep running out of wishes because he has no leftovers or anything. So I mean, he probably has a protect, but I mean, he's kind of playing a dangerous game at the same time because oh, so this is wish plus. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think he's got to definitely just go for 2 Flare Blitzes. He's got to get to full health, time it right, get to full health, and then just go 2 Flare Blitzes because since this thing has soft welled as well, that kind of really hurts things. And just staying in for Ice Beams is not good because, I mean, that's just asking for hacks. Okay, so now he can definitely kill for Flare Blitz from that range. Okay, cool. That's good. If I were the Clef user, I would have just stalled him out because he only had 8 roosts left. And with softball plus the wishes, he could have like taken a lot longer. And then Glade just everything else just loses to Dragon Claw. Um, yeah, so definitely. I mean, it would have came down to rolls, but I think Clef could have, if played a little bit better, would have managed the game a lot more. Because I mean, he had 15 soft worlds left, and we saw earlier it looked like that was a mineral is 49%. So, I mean, just kind of getting in that long game of soft boiled wish, him having to roost, and then stuff like that. I think he could have ended up running the Zard out of roost if played right. So, I mean, and then after that, I mean, Clef kind of just nothing on the rest of the team really would have handled Clef well. And then Kieran B would have just handled Rotom, probably would have handled Grimmsnarl a bit, really the rest of the team. So, I don't know, 68 turns, but I think definitely the Clef could have been played a little bit better. I mean, I would have to run calcs, but just from the initial look, the Clef could have easily turned the game around, especially if he would have revealed very late that he had softwell, because that would have made the Zard user probably get more reckless with the roost and stuff because he would be on the same assumption I was that it was just wish patches being run out. But either way, good game. I've got 3 more of these to record.